Doing good. How are you, man? And I am Blake. All right. So, what have you been up to, man? No, I'm like halfway through episode 5 right now, actually. So, I've not finished it yet. No, I'm really like I last time we talked about it, I was telling you guys that I wasn't 100% fully like in love with it yet,
Yeah,
but I think it's starting to change. Um
yeah.
the episode 4 and 5, I have not finished 5 yet. I'm still like in the process of watching it. I started watching it super late when it dropped at midnight last night and I fell asleep. I've not got around to finishing it, but episode 4 and 5 have really like grabbed me. And I honestly, right after this, I'm gonna go watch episode or finish episode 5. So no spoilers yet, but I'm uh I'm really loving it, man.
Are you team Steven or team Mark?
Um, I kind of go back and forth. I like how badass Mark is, but he's kind of almost like a little bit of like a boring character in my opinion. Like I don't know. I think Steven's a little bit more interesting, like with his charisma and stuff. I guess.
Yeah, so you
Um,
you definitely need to
but
watch episode 5.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
but Mark is a badass, and then we've gotten some hints of Jake in it.
Yes, we saw him
Uh,
locked in that sarcophagus in episode 4.
saw him locked in the sarcophagus,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure we saw him come out in the beginning of episode 5.
Was it episode 5 or is it? Well, I think episode 3 or episode 4. The one where he's like, "Oh, was that Steven? What'd you do?" He's like, "That wasn't me." That the
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
well, yeah, they did that, and then we saw him come out. I'm pretty sure in the beginning of episode 5 when he's sitting there at the desk, and I don't want to go because it's still today. It just came out today. I don't really want to talk about it too much, spoilers wise, but when they're sitting at that desk and you hear his accent change, and it's not Stevens and it's not Marks, it's somebody else.
Yeah, it's almost
Um,
I don't know if you could say New Yorkie, but it's
yeah, it is.
clearly
That's the
different.
vibe I got.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's kind of like New Yorkie, like East Coast accents.
Yeah. So yeah, it's still there's still a lot going on, but yeah, it's interesting to see where it's going.
Definitely. And bro, we had CinemaCon the last few days. I still think we have one more day or tomorrow or I don't know how many days we have left, but we got a lot of news to talk about coming from there.
Yeah, I mean, other
The
than all this new
biggest,
footage, right? I mean,
yep,
well, first and foremost, going back to our first video ever, Batman. I think part 2, the sequel now has a title, or is it just a date?
it's just I don't think it's a day. I think it's just officially announced.
Okay, I thought there was like a pseudo
Um,
date for like next year, July or something.
uh, no, I mean I think that's maybe when they start filming,
Maybe,
but
maybe.
like um, I imagine it probably won't come out until like 2024 or 2025.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
which I'm glad because I mean, I really, really enjoyed that first one.
yeah.
But I mean, another one that found I think, but we have something that does officially have a title, right? In the blue world.
Avatar 2.
Yeah,
Yes. Avatar 2, The Way of the Water. Um, First footage ever shown. Just got shown at CinemaCon, and it's going to be a little teaser. It's going to be shown in front of Doctor Strange 2. So when we go see it that Thursday, May 5th, we're going to see Avatar on the big screen.
yeah, that's gonna be crazy after all
Honestly,
this time.
it's going to be pretty cool, man. I'm actually like really looking forward to it. Avatar was like when I first saw it, it was like fucking incredible, you know what I mean? But like it's one of those movies where I watch it like once or twice and I'm like, yep, all right, I've had enough, you know? So I mean,
I call it the greatest movie I've only seen once.
yeah, so it's one of those movies that I don't think is very rewatchable, but it's one of those movies that like when it came out, everybody was like, "Holy shit," like it like
Yeah.
changed everything. So I'm really hoping that it's kind of like in that same vein where holy shit, it's changed as everything, but maybe this time maybe it's a little bit more fun and like rewatchable. Um, and James Cameron said basically all these Avatar movies that are going to come out. I think there's like five that are officially announced right now, including the first two. Uh,
But weren't the original ones like
offic-
announced way back when? Like there were sequels
yeah,
announced
so
way
Avatar
back
two,
when.
dude. I remember where I was when Avatar two got announced. I was at my mom's work, and I was like 10 years old. I remember sitting there,
And
and I'm fucking almost 22, and I'm sitting here waiting for the trailer for Avatar two to come out. It's fucking insane.
well,
But
it's also kind of crazy that we're barely getting Doctor Strange too after all this time.
yeah, it's been what, 6 years since the first one?
Yep, 6 whole years
2016.
already. But I mean, because he's been, you think about it, right? He technically was in Ragnarok. He technically was in the Avengers, and so
Yeah, I
he's
mean, he
he's
haven't had
been
his
sprinkled.
solo
Yeah, he's
movie.
been sprinkled throughout everything. So
Yeah, I mean, he's been in over half of the last Marvel movies. Like, he's been one of the main players. So
I mean,
I'm really
also,
excited
you
though
know,
to see. I'm really excited for Multiverse of Madness. It's gonna be
yeah.
awesome.
And what else was announced during? I mean, we also saw different. You said there's different footage for the Batman's and the Flash, right?
Oh yeah. So they showed a either like a new Flash trailer or some sort of footage of the Flash movie, and they showed Michael Keaton in his bat suit, and they showed Ben Affleck reprising his role as the big body buff fucking badass Batman he was, dude. And
That
I'm
is
fucking
this
excited to
thickness.
see him again. Michael Keaton was never my favorite Batman just because I didn't really grow up. Like, obviously, I didn't really grow up with him. So it never like really clicked with me too much. But I'm excited to see the movie. Even though fucking Ezra Miller is like a maniac or something. I don't know what's going on with that. But
Just get
um,
him the hell out of Hawaii, please.
bro, dude, that man, uh, that they identify as they. But I don't know. It's just fucking crazy, dude. Craziness going on in Hawaii right now with Ezra Miller.
Yeah,
Um,
my man's needs
but I'm still looking
helps,
forward to the
or
movie.
they need help.
Yeah, I'm still looking forward to the movie. Um, apparently, he said "Let's get nuts" in the trailer or whatever they showed.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see that his famous line from the first movie.
Well, I also heard they might be trying to like do reshoots and postpone the movie and possibly
Mm,
replace Ezra Miller. I don't know how that's gonna
yeah,
happen.
I'm pretty sure they might do like some sort of reshoots to maybe get rid of Barry Allen and in the future bring in like Wally West or something, like a different Flash to kind of get rid of Ezra Miller's, I guess, I don't know how to put it, like troubles. I don't know.
Yeah, I
But,
mean, sure, get rid of him as soon as they get rid of Amber Heard.
oh yeah, fuck that bitch.
Yeah, dude. Okay, well, as we're doing catch ups, right, dude? What is going
I don't
on
want to
in
get
this
too
track?
far into it,
Yeah, I know, but dude,
but
that I wanna know what luck Johnny Depp got when she pulled the card for her lawyers, because that's crazy, bro.
dude, that lawyer is fucking tripping, dude. It's funny.
Like he's like,
He
let me go get high with Joe Rogan before I go run this trial.
they they objected their own question.
Objection,
You
sir,
know,
you asked the question. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
you asked the
sorry,
question.
my bad.
It's funny.
Oh my
Justice
gosh.
for Johnny Depp, though.
Yeah, yeah, justice for
Shout
Johnny.
out.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Anyways, more CinemaCon shit. We got a new Halloween Ends trailer, which I am actually super looking forward to. I'm a big Halloween fan, big horror movie fan in general. So I'm really, really looking forward to the next Halloween Ends movie. Um, a lot of people didn't really like Halloween Kills, but I thought it was fucking badass. I really liked it.
I mean,
Um, bro, you didn't even watch the movie. You just saw
I
that
went
clip
and
where
watched all the kills. I ended up watching most of the movie.
you watched a kill count
I
from it,
still
bro.
think
You
it's
didn't watch the
funny.
actual movie.
I still think it's funny that bitch fucking killed herself.
Yeah, no, that's a funny scene, dude. It's
But
a funny scene. I
I
think it is meant to be funny.
yeah. Um I definitely. Well, I also I was more intrigued to go and watch it now. Is when there's an alternate ending, or the original ending that's supposed to be on there.
Yes, so the alternate ending of Halloween Kills is better than the actual ending.
Yeah.
So I wish it was that ending, but I think the only reason they didn't use that is because Halloween Ends is supposed to have a time jump.
Mm,
It's supposed to have a time jump. I don't know exactly how many years. It's because those movies take place in 2018, and I think it's
yeah.
supposed to jump to modern day 2022.
Yeah.
Um, so I think there's supposed to be like a 4 year time jump, and how the alternate ending works is like she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna come fucking kill you, Michael," because she hears um, her daughter getting killed over the phone. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And she like walks out of the hospital, and then it ends.
Yeah.
Um, I think they made that ending when they thought they were gonna do all three movies on the same night,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but now there's gonna be a time jump um, instead for the third one. So I don't think the ending really worked, even though it probably is the better ending. It'll probably make more sense to not end it that way.
Well, speaking of alternate endings, I mean, isn't I Am Legend 2 coming out and it's gonna have the alternate ending?
Yeah, apparently that's canon because fucking Will Smith killed himself in the end of the first movie.
Yeah. So the
Um,
alternate ending's the actual ending they're going with.
yeah,
I mean,
unless it's like
that's
some sort
not
of
too
prequel
uncommon. It's not
or
too uncommon.
something.
Other
I don't
places do
know.
it too. Other movies have done that where
Yeah,
they've used a different ending, or they've. I mean, like Halloween, they've decided to go back with previous movies and essentially just decided a new timeline kind of right.
timeline and stuff. Yeah.
So
Um,
what else was
we
announced?
got some
Right?
more stuff too. We got the new Spider Verse movies.
Oh
Got
yeah,
across to the Spider Verse or across the Spider Verse. Um, like the first 20 or 30 minutes or something got shown at CinemaCon. Everybody's raving about it and saying it's like fucking insane and it's super super good. Wait, it's like better than the first one, which is insane because Into the Spider Verse was really fucking
yeah. It
good.
was a really good
Um,
movie. Is Nick Cage
yeah,
back though?
so
Is Nick Cage back?
I think so. I hope so. Um, but I'm really really looking forward to that movie. I think it was supposed to come out this year and then it got delayed until next year, sadly. Um, but I'm really really looking forward to that guy or that movie. And then we have the title for the third movie is just got announced. Beyond the Spider Verse is going to be that third movie.
Yeah, we're gonna need to talk to them about titling. You know, it's a little too close. Um, but yeah, and then outside of that too, I mean, technically, from finally, did just
Yes,
get announced for a season two, and it finally aired their season finale. So another show we could talk about, right? It got announced for second season. I'm so happy, and
yeah. For some reason, we saw the finale like 3 weeks before
yeah,
everybody else.
yeah, I don't know how that happened. It was like 2 or 3 weeks
Yeah.
ago, but no, I it's the way it ended. I was like, what is this like cliffhanger? And
Yeah,
so
so there was a lot of fucking questions that did not get answered. But
yeah,
I'm very glad that it's getting brought back for a second season, so
and
maybe we can get some
yeah,
of those
and
answers.
it's gonna come back next year, so that's when it's gonna end. And hopefully by then, as long as we get more consistent, which we will be getting more consistent, we can possibly host a sponsored show after every episode airs. Already
That'd be
trying to, yeah,
badass,
already
dude. I
in
really
talk,
hope.
yeah, already in talks with them to try and make it happen. Mostly through the actors and actresses, but we'll see how it goes. That'd be really cool to have our own our talk show after the fact.
Definitely. And then more CinemaCon shit. I know there's a lot, but we got a lot of news to talk about. We missed a lot. Um, Black Adam and Shazam footage was shown. Okay. I mean, Black Adam, actually, the last footage they showed looked really cool. So I'm looking forward to that. And actually, really enjoyed the first Shazam. So hopefully
No,
it's
I mean
good
I
as
love
well.
everything Zachary Levi. Have you ever seen Chuck? One of my favorite shows of all
Zachary
time.
Levi is a
Love him,
funny ass dude. I
love
really
him.
like him.
He's goofy. It's what
Um,
makes it fun.
yeah. And then
Um,
Black Panther 2, they showed footage as well. Of a big like fight scene with Shuri and
was she
I
in
don't know how to
Alf?
say her name.
Was she in a?
It was not confirmed if she was in a costume or
Okay.
in the
Well, I
Black
also
Panther
heard they
suit
were
or not.
like removing her like from part of it. So I also know like she stopped filming halfway through.
Dude, honestly, it's gonna be a miracle if that movie's still really good. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
fucking miracle because of all the problems they've had, like
Yeah.
with the production of Chadwick sadly passing away, and
Yeah.
the problems with dude, I don't remember her name. That the Shuri's actress.
Yeah,
Um,
I forget too. Letitia Wright, I think. Is that her name,
is
or
that
is that a
her? I
different one?
think I don't know. Letitia Wright is an actress, but I don't know if that's actually her.
Yeah.
um,
uh,
but anyways, I really, really hope that movie's good. I enjoy the first one. It's not my absolute favorite Marvel movie, but like I really enjoy it still.
yeah, that's
Chadwick
her name. That's her name.
did really, really good. Um, as Black Panther, and sadly he was not able to be in this movie because he sadly passed away.
But Winston
But
Duke might be able to step in apparently because well,
yeah,
Letitia Wright was
Winston
supposed
Duke
to,
would be
but
cool. I wouldn't mind Shuri stepping in. Um,
what are
but I
those?
just I I hope it's still good. I hope it's a good movie. I think it's going to be a very, very emotional movie
I
when you
I don't
watch
know if
it.
they're gonna do what I they might do or what they rumored to do, where somehow he dies off screen and he has some kind of burial. Now,
I don't think they would do that. I think that's almost like kind of disrespectful.
it
To like
can
kill
be,
him off
but
screen.
they've done it with other stuff before. Or write him off because I mean, if you think about it, how are they gonna write him off when he's such a big player and everything? You know.
I have no fucking idea. I really
Now,
don't know what they're gonna do.
what they should do is bring back Killmonger as a reformed Vegeta-like character.
Dude, so the thing that they could do, I mean, with all these multiverse movies like going fucking crazy, they can just have like, let's say at the end of Multiverse of Madness, the actual MCU like timeline and real like universe gets fucking like retconned. Like, oh, this isn't the actual universe anymore. It's this universe, and in this universe, Shuri is Black Panther.
Yeah,
You know, like some shit like that could happen. Um, and I feel like that's pretty realistic of what they could do.
because they can reset a
But
lot of things. They can fix.
dude,
I mean, any plot
it's
holes or literally can just be like multiverse.
fucking anything can happen right now in the MCU. Fucking anything.
Patrick Stewart's
Like there's
coming.
literally no rules. Like anything can happen.
Yep.
And I mean, which is it's cool, but like it's also like there's no fucking rules now. Like anything, just fucking throw it at the screen. You know, like I don't know. I'm excited. I'm really, really can't wait for like all these. We have a lot of really good upcoming Marvel movies. Um, well, we got Doctor Strange, obviously. Then we got Thor. Dude, we haven't even talked about the fucking trailer. The
Oh
trailer
yeah,
got
the yeah
dropped
that.
like
Oh
what,
my
like a
gosh.
week ago, and we
Yeah.
didn't even talk about it.
So like that
Um,
right there, it actually his one of his sons is playing like the young Thor too, which is really cool.
yeah, dude, it that movie looks really fucking good. And honestly, I think it's going to be a darker movie than Thor Ragnarok, and I think the trailers are letting up that it's not going to be a dark movie. But I think honestly, with Gore the God Killer is in it, and Christian Bale, dude, they're not going to put in Christian Bale to do some fucking like lighthearted fucking like weird performance. You know what I mean? Like Christian Bale's like a fucking dark dude. He's going to do some crazy shit. Um, so I'm excited to see Thor: Love and Thunder, and I think that it's gonna be a crazy ass movie, and I really hope there's some wild ass shit in it. Which it's a Taika Waititi movie, so it is. It's gonna be fucking crazy.
Yeah, and then
Um,
also they do show like Olympus in there with Zeus and everyone. I think that's like I think honestly think it's gonna be
yes,
like the beginning of the film possibly,
and I
and
think fucking Gore is gonna
and just
kill
comes in and
everybody.
fucking kills everybody. Like I think that's what's gonna happen. He just murders everybody, or it might just
Dude,
straight up start with like they wow my god they talked about it on I forget what movie it was, but they mentioned like where his like home planet was, or like they were doing something there. He's like the sole survivor of like a exterminated planet, and
Dude, Gore?
yeah, there's they like his part of his backstory is like the gods like have mostly like massacred his people, and so his
Okay.
whole thing was he's like I'm coming back to like just kill everyone, which is funny because also the weapon of choice I forget what it's called, but it's also it's somewhat symbiotic in nature as well.
Yeah,
So
it's like a sword that's made out of the symbiote that like
yeah,
connects to his hand,
so
and there's
oh
like leaked Funko Pops
yeah,
from Thor, and
yeah.
there's like black shit like coming out of his hand.
See, wouldn't it be cool if like he somehow ends up on Earth and that's how like it attaches to him or something, you know?
Well, like no, I mean we already saw that in the post credit scene or whatever, the symbiote gets left behind
No, I know. I'm saying like
in
if like the if
No Way Home.
yeah, Gory ends up, but also I mean it's not just isolated to Earth, right? Like technically, the hive mind is everywhere throughout the universe as well.
Yeah,
So it could
there's
it
fucking
could be
symbiotes
somewhere, right?
everywhere.
But then also with that end credit scene for Eternals, if you ever sat around for all of it, like there are symbiotic like entities throughout the all of MCU right now. So I'm super excited to see how that one plays out. Strictly because we might be getting really close to seeing a more well, ironically enough, a gory MCU. We're seeing it with Moon Knight where it's a little more graphic than normal.
And we got Sam Raimi directing Multiverse of Madness, the
And
fucking horror legend.
there's
And
zombies
dude,
throughout the
okay,
whole thing.
so yeah, there's zombies, and I fucking heard. I don't know if this is true, but I saw me being stupid. I was like, oh, let me look up a fucking plot leak of Multiverse of Madness. And supposedly there's going to be some crazy death in the first 5 minutes of the fucking movie, and it's going to be like the most violent scene in MCU history, and it's
It's
going to
just
be like
Wong.
crazy and like I don't know. That's what I read. I'm not going to say who dies, but I heard it's going to be fucking crazy. So I'm looking forward to it. But I'm gonna be sitting there in that theater in the first 5 minutes, and if that scene happens, I know the rest of the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, a lot of stuff has been leaked, like but there's so many different things, right? They also have been releasing fake leaks as well. So we'll see how
yeah,
that plays
so
out. But
but the last time I read a script leak, oh no, actually I read a No Way Home one, and it was completely fucking fake.
yeah.
But I read one for Endgame. I remember like Endgame came out in what, like 2018.
Yep.
I read a script leak in for Endgame in like early 2017. Looked up Avengers 4 plot leak. I read the whole fucking thing, and it was literally exactly Endgame. It
Well,
was like
that's what happened
the
for
actual
me.
script.
Yeah, it happened for me on for Spider-Man. Like I found it like and this specific one was like true to a T. Like everything. And I'm like, "Oh my god, no."
Yeah,
um
well, I really hope that. I mean, what I read from that script leak is really fucking cool. So, I mean, part of me hopes it's real, but part of me hopes it isn't,
yeah.
because I want to be surprised.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait for it. I'm looking forward to us watching it
Yeah,
on
dude, we
next
got like
Thursday.
what, a little bit less than a week left, or a little
What's
bit more than a
today?
week.
Yeah, 1 week we'll go to sleep and
Wednesday,
wake up.
so
Yeah.
a week from tomorrow.
Yeah. Then obviously this Friday won't be able to stream. I have my commencement. So does your lady. How we actually both have our commencements on Friday. So we'll be graduating
Nice.
from MJC, getting our associates. Monday we'll be back at our normal schedule. So it'd be great to get back on here. We still have those interviews that are getting edited, and hopefully we get them out soon because we really need to get them out. But yeah,
Yes.
no, it's cool to be back. Expect more of us soon. We just wanted to give a little update stream. As we close this one out, Blake, you got any other thoughts?
Real quick, so Monday, um, we might have another guest on here too.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We might.
Marlene knows who it is, but I'm not gonna
Yeah, we
say
won't
who it
say
is just
anything,
in
but we
case he's
might
not
finally have
available.
our Wahlburger brother back. So we'll see. All right. Well, that's it for today's stream. Sorry we cut a little. We were a little behind. We had a little technical difficulties. But
Just getting
that
back in the swing of things.
yeah. Well, that's it for today. I'm Marlene.